So, is my desktop audio actually working this time? I sure hope so. Alright, what does Disco Elysium have for us today? My partner's back. Can't just wander around like a lost child. Hey, it's Kim!
Yes?
Okay,
What do you want to know?
Can I skip that pissing contest in? Now that we've supposed to see what's on about this pissing competition you mentioned.
What's there to say? It's just stupidity.
What kind of stupidity?
The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
Ah, so this is a struggle over who runs Martinez.
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words.
Ah, okay.
I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest, with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
You're missing out, I'll tell you that much.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary, somewhere in your mind hangs a dark green blackboard. There are two columns. One says, cases solved. The other, confirmed kills.
Martinez. Who's right?
The rows are endless.
Oak 4, Precinct 41.
Jean Vicmer, Judith Minot, a special consultant. What was his name? Then the rows degrade into green nothingness.
Oh, okay. So special of Martinez.
Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist.
It's a college football town, is it? So you volunteered to spoil it?
Yes. I'm an unrepentant spoilsport.
He appears pleased with this. But you had 104 solved cases.
Well, technically. The official record keeper has been known to double-count murder-suicides.
Ah.
A common accounting gimmick used to inflate precinct stats.
Still a good cop, right?
I'm good enough for this case. I'm not here to compete. I came because I had to. My fellow officers, the sergeants in particular, would have made this scene into a circus.
I wonder what this says about me, that I was sent by my station. He raises an eyebrow, thinking it best to let you make the next move.
It's all part of the master plan, you see.
Oh. Listen style, there's going to be one platoon on the finest machines up for in a row. Must be angry and not popular moments among my people. That's my message of an unbelievable kill count. It was a pissing contest. I'd want someone outperforming, wouldn't I? Union by Outre. Be one conclusion: the finest case solving machines outperforming every problem.
A good joke.
Listen, a joke, of course, is sure to have no intention to compete with you.
It's good we set this thing aside. Was there anything else you wanted to ask about the competition? If
Okay.
not, we should move.
Okay, enough of the competition, then tell me something else.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Logic formidable. Why did the 41st send me? Just a sec. Physique. So fair. I'll keep it stiff upper lip here. Yeah, so why did the 41st send me?
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to slight Precinct 57.
Yeah, that makes more sense than the other stuff I thought of.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late wearing piss-stained disco garb. You weren't sent here to win.
Kim, what if my precinct sent me on this case because I'm a fuck-up, like, as a joke?
I've considered it.
So it's true?
It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely.
Why is that?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
Aha. They're the finest. Are they finest?
I am the finest of nothing.
You really see me as a safe bet?
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
Okay then. Very well. I call her about the armor, do you think? Hope Kim isn't jealous of my fancy new hat.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
Just a second. I want to clip that board. We gotta look the part here, people. I should make Kim wear the conical hat.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I heard back from the ICP about the serial number.
Yes. The armor was produced by Fairweather in their facilities in Bétancourt, sur la Clé in 42. It was part of a special order for Corps de Pharmacie, a security firm contracted to protect the interests of Oranese pharmaceutical companies in the Seminine conflict.
Oh?
So, it seems the armor went to Seminine. That's where the paper trail ends, though. Even the firm has proven difficult to track. Corps de Pharmacie has been renamed several times over in the years since the armor was issued.
Do you know what it's called now?
The most recently registered firm that the ICP has been able to connect to the CDP is a military contractor called Trinell, and the one before it was Downwell. I think they might be the same contractor.
A suit of armor like this would have been manufactured with a particular person's physique in mind. You should ask for whom this suit was fitted.
Suit of armor like this would have been customized to fit the wearer. There must be a record of the person to whom it was issued.
Yes, but the ICP tends to be reluctant to share private sector records. I could try to talk them into it, though.
Yes, please do. Try. It's imperative we learned whose armor this was.
Sure. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully I will have more information for you then. '57th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
And oh, what else? Still can't unlock this crap here. Can you believe it? What's this? They're non-interactable? Warning officer main?
A rusting control panel with loose wires dangling out from the hole where an indicator light used to be, and a mechanical lever sitting in the middle.
Pull the lever.
You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. Then, the water lock starts moving.
Oh boy. Most action we've seen yet.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want us to get sidetracked, not with everything that's going on.
Pipe down, Kim. Go where I want. I think my gun or my badge is over here. Money! And electricity. Beyond the gate, more abandoned motor lorries. Sign says no entry. Someone scribbled an inverted star on it. That's the communist symbol. Down biker cop sunnies. Like aviator glasses or something. Or you're for taking your Harno Ryu Super Sonic up for a ride on the streets of Jamrock where your heart is buried. Might have to sell some stuff if I don't have enough money for a room by the end of the day. Broken on the fence and the pergola. Get you saying. Boy, so it's a photo to the ghosts of us. You said it, Paul. Well, we're gonna make it rain here. All this money we're taking in. Swing is missing. No, it's been here for a long time. Birds in the bird tree, barely audible coos come from above. Someone's left their music collection beneath the tarpaulin. Oh? Any sad music? Tape, smallest church in St. Sons. That's what I was looking for, wasn't it? Sad music?
There's no way to listen to the tape without a working tape player or portal reel at hand. A pawn shop would have a tape player.
I was hoping to find Wonder Ball, actually. No, go over there, is it? What's in the gravel pit down here? Is where the car came from? Airbox. Power the radio pylon above you. Maybe there's something inside? Hey, decades-old concrete defenses. Children play on them now. Sounds like we should wear interfacing gloves. We found money inside. Of course there is. Why wouldn't there be? Creaking head. Broken axle grinding. Banged up fuel canister. Yeah, sure.
A banged up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they were leading.
So this is where the tracks were leading to.
It appears to be so.
Lieutenant has a peculiar look in his eyes as he inspects the wreckage. Let's investigate.
I agree. We should definitely investigate.
And you didn't want to come back here, Kim.
You get a sudden, sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water.
Run my hand over the cold metal.
The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists. A single day in the salty seawater would ruin most vehicles, but this one looks worn even in places the salt water hasn't touched it.
What is the make of this, MC? Can I see a logo?
The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
Ah, monkfish. Tasty. How long has it been here?
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
Same day as the hanging?
The estimate is correct. The incident probably occurred on Sunday evening.
Well, looks like Jacob Rowe's journey came to an abrupt end here.
Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
You say something, Lieutenant?
I did not. But I'd say it has been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
What should we do?
Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside.
Great idea. Then we can get the things inside. The joyrider must have left something good inside. Guns, papers, maybe a cool jacket. A joyrider jacket.
Maybe a badge or a gun? That would be helpful.
Papers. Papers would be cool. Maybe there's registration inside. Like a person registration. You know, like your badges.
Well, it'll take a low tide to come in.
I don't know. An hour or two, tops?
Then let's swing or wait for the tide to recede. I didn't want to do that, but you gave me no choice.
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent. The hinges creak under your weight. Dangerously so. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea.
Would drama check? Why not? What's the tune?
The tune on your lips forms a strange yet undeniably beautiful contrast with the surrounding bleakness. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. Then, still looking straight ahead, he joins you with a higher-pitched and slightly more melodic trill. Two birds on a wire, whistling by the seaside, looking at the water. and a sunken car. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
Figured head was, Asian, whatever they call Asians in this world. Hydra is taking its sweet time.
I believe it's following a pattern set millions of years ago by cosmic forces. But I suppose it could move quicker, yes?
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
Oh, let me find my gun.
God, I hope so.
Myself no living weapon, as if. I think I'm gonna find my gun. It was so big, and my gun is so small.
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
We're burning daylight here, folks. Make out the marquee now?
Detective, I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't. It's a Coupri, Model 40.
Oh. Now you tell me.
Yes. Why haven't you?
I missed the roll?
It is a simple and rugged machine, favored by working men, government offices, firefighters, animal control people. You know, those kinds of people.
A real manly man's kind of ride. It's an SUV, basically. Jeep. Squint your eyes and say, is that the number on the side?
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
I think the make of Model 40.
It's as if he knows what it stands for, but wants you to say it. It's pedagogical.
Say what?
Does he know something about the driver of this vehicle?
Oh God, no. Hey, Tommy 41. I'm host of FM 41. What is his rank? Tommy 41, the morning host of FM 41. I'll say that because it's funny.
Right. Or 41 is the number of a police precinct. Your precinct.
A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you. No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry.
No, no.
Yes, your car is in the sea. Face it, so we can start dealing with this.
Oh, wow. Seriously, just a coincidence. Oh my God, it's mine. Drove my car into the sea?
I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you started in front of the whirling, jumped over the canal, and then drove your vehicle in the sea right here.
That's the gun, now this?
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything.
It was going so well, we were just whistling merrily.
You can still whistle. Besides, the night is always darkest before the dawn.
We'll fix that. When we get out.
Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point.
Is this going to be there like that?
I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for many years. Look at it. Parts of it might be salvageable, but overall, this machine is a write-off.
Well, at least I can see what's in there now.
Yes. Let's go take a look.
Storing heavy fuel. Logan Cinema partially probably an issue with red dye fuel inside the paint. Was much worse. Huh. Bottle drained all his booze, still frozen in the ice. Wonder who that belonged to. My badge and matter jacket, oh boy. Oh, that is an upgrade. A thick blue piece of acrylic covering a thin leaf of paper with the officer's name and rank on it. Next to the writing, you see a man stare back at you, a younger version of you, already disintegrating inside, but still presentable on the outside. Right.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
Oh, my badge!
At least something good came out of all this.
Lieutenant glances at the badge in your hands. I'll study the badge.
Encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and, in the lower right corner, your precinct.
Uh-huh. Look at the photo.
The man keeps winking at you with his green-gray eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that. But the badge is new. You used an old photo for a new badge.
How old?
8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good-looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns.
And he's winking? Why?
What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression.
The expression.
Although it looks less grotesque on him than it does on you now. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Name, Harrier Dubois.
Harrier Dubois. It suits you. I'm going to call you Harry, since it's short for Harrier.
Dirty Harry. What kind of name is Harrier?
It's a wartime name. Revolutionary. The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times. Like Undying or Boxer or Ironhide.
A name like armor.
Ah. Harrier Dubois it is then.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information.
Rank LTN 2 JFR. Lieutenant, 2nd, Junior Officer. That's my guess.
Lieutenant W. Freighter.
Ah. Who's Lieutenant W. Freighter?
The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant.
And W. Freighter?
The title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're W. Freighter.
Declined?
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's decomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors out of respect.
Oh.
And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank. In your case, lieutenant.
What's a decomptage?
Decomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol Citizens Militia. It means counting down to twos.
The countdown is modeled after the dual leadership system employed by the left during the revolution. which, in turn, was developed by last-century experimental psychologists in the University of Königstein.
Okay.
The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, and then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kings.
What's kinks?
Kings like satellite officers and the additionally a freighter rank I already explained.
Are you kinky? Wait, satellite officers?
You are given the title of satellite officer if your partner is quickly promoted through the ranks and you rise with him. You don't seem to be a satellite.
Okay. So you've been putting up with me because we're the same rank?
No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, you are doing good police work. It matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your badge.
Thought my rank was drunk.
Yes, apparently you've had a rather successful career in the past, and this leads me to believe maybe your current situation is only temporary.
Thanks, it gives me hope.
Good.
No kiss. Turn back to the document.
Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic, like a fly in amber. It reads,
Serial Rev 126205 Jam 41.
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there for good measure.
the numbers are not there for good measure. They have an administrative purpose, one that's unfortunately been erased from your memory.
Dated issue 7th November 50. It's like last year.
4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter. A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then.
The case created a lot of edge you have to take off. The death march really gets us going. You're pretty sure you weren't doing well, but better? Probably yes.
Precinct 41?
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41, like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor, a lot of asphalt. The 41st is...
What?
It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is. But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiaeva.
Ah, the Wild Bunch.
Roberts, Feuerbach, Dimitri. Suddenly, names from your decomptage flash in your forebrain. He knew all those people, although they're not from his station. They must be big. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
But better. Oh, I just realized we can go talk to that, what's her name, Joyce now? Because we have her badge. If she's still there. Footprints in the snow that lead away from the accident. So the boat has been tarred. Tarred but not feathered. There's a boat tucked underneath the tarpaulin cover. An outhouse. Dusty shelves and a forgotten chair? Oh boy, we gotta check that out. Oh, breeze, wall planks creek. Postcard, Coal City 08. Postcard depicts forests of smokestacks releasing flat plumes of smoke into the blue, cloudless sky, the tinge of age, the color of old teeth, There's a sickly look with the written on the back, a single sentence repeated twice. I get out, I get out. No receipt. To drama. Oh, we have a cute little bow tie. What's this one do? It was Inland Empire. I just like the sound of it. Inland Empire. The dark red chair in the dim light of the room. Well, wearing a tie is a statement. Not sure what kind of statement, though. I'm not a Republican.
Great news. The boat is big enough for a grown man like you to fit underneath it in a supine position.
What would I be doing under there?
I don't know. Sleeping? What do people do under boats? This is merely a measurement from your visual cortex. Do with it what you want.
I found somewhere new to sleep.
Huh?
Let's finish the case. Let's finish the case under that boat there. Try weatherproof and free of charge.
Sarcastic self-pity is not what we need at this moment, officer. I understand the situation looks grim, but we must continue with our investigation.
You have a home somewhere. All cops do. When this is done, you can return.
Has there ever been a homeless police officer? Is there such a thing? North, Washington Coast, filth, fabric. It's like the grapes of wrath over here. Intersolary trousers. It's on the Kingdom of Conscience. That's my favorite kingdom.
These are some wonderfully regular pants. Not too tight, not too loose, moderate in every sense. You'll blend right in at some pleasant dinner party.
I like regular normal things.
I know you do. These inter-Isolari pants are like wearing a perfect compromise in your nether regions. No one will call the moral intern on you like this, that's for sure.
I hope not.
You're a little more moralist now, buddy. A little more normal, even if you didn't want to be. Makes sense? This is what wearing boring office trousers does to you.
Let's cover linens, dried tulips on a bed. Cinder blocks charred. Makes your fire pit with magazines for lighting.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Okay. Drawn shut. No looking in. Letting stone while warm covers in rust. Construction material. Plan to build this house, left in a hurry. Signs is legible below the graffito. Another 50 cents. Can I peek in the window? Goes from this angle. Well, getting an eye full of the misses. What are these doing in the fish? Frank Engineering Cavalry boots. What perception? I do like perception.
Hi, officer.
The raincoat stands on the quay, concerning an overturned boat, sword, and the scabbard hangs from her hip.
Anything I can help you with?
Yeah, that's where we go. That's where we exactly?
A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium.
Why?
The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place.
Oh, clever. Question first is, what's your name?
The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions. And that was actually the second one.
Indeed, you're always confused as to your whereabouts.
Is that your boat?
Sure is. The sun, I call her. Coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue.
Love or someone, maybe you can't.
Let's see. Who are you looking for?
Well, the lady who has my gun, but also I'm looking for a missing cryptozoologist.
I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate?
People who look for animals mainstream scientists deny exist.
Aha! Like snowmen.
Snowmen, I've heard about those.
Two odd guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like.
Where'd they go?
Don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. Who else are you looking for besides snowmen?
I don't look very else right now.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
That's a nice sword. Come with a story.
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks, mostly.
Oh. Oh, do you know how to use it?
Not really. I know some basic moves, and I know it sure as hell beats a knife when you're in a tough spot.
But not when you're in a tight spot.
It is imposing.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation.
Why do you need intimidation tactics?
From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
Can I borrow that sword?
No, I'm afraid not. Tempting to confiscate the blade I use to keep these animals in check? You would put me in an early grave.
I could use it to intimidate those strikers back at the hotel. But Mormon arm themselves, it's so effective.
What makes you think we haven't? The truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared and tired and stupid and too dull for that. That goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit doesn't bother them. Like anyone falls for that.
Behold! Why the expression on your face? Do you like it?
Sure. It looks as if you could face down any horror in the world with that same unchanging grin. It's like a shield.
Or WH horror.
The traces of her laughter are still there, in her eyes, fading fast.
So where are all the men now?
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying.
Right, why if they're thick-headed?
Guess I enjoyed the way he bled.
Expression doesn't change. It's hard to say if it's a joke. Where's your husband now?
Gone.
Gone, coward. Never leave anyone? Weird? Sounds like a missing persons case. I think you mean he's dead, dumbass.
It absolutely does not. We are not going to look for him.
No, no. There's nothing to find. He's dead. Lost to the waves.
Oh, wait for it to continue.
He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
Throwing yourself in the waves after him. Time relieves the best cure for sorrow, isn't it? I'll go with that.
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
Lance is at the village where two little kids are playing with what look like rocks.
She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
Date a MILF? Be seen. In the water on the north. Page to wait. Fish, I mean the kelps. Elysium. Walker was either very confused or drunk out of his mind. You don't say. Suppose he sounds some heater or sputtering. Next to a bucket of clothes hums odd melody. Eyes are closed.
You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samaran, possibly Sigayan, also known as the apricot suzunti.
The Gaian, eh?
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
Then how does she know you're here?
Lean forward.
Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
We said because we don't cause trouble, we care trouble.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
Oh. Wait, I've been here before?
No, not you personally. I meant the RCM. Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another. Locked himself in that woodshed over there.
The building behind her. That's where that chair was?
He was brooding, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him, It took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place, somewhere more quiet.
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat.
Oh. What woman are we talking about?
Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black Hound.
Why hasn't anyone told me this?
Maybe they are afraid.
Why?
Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then. Because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage. And not a lot of houses. Or a lot of people. My kids are long gone. Searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Please don't stay around here.
Stay? Most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack.
Oh? How much is it? I mean, free isn't available, not free as in no charge.
I won't charge you for it.
Oh.
Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM.
Hold on, you're just trying to give it to me?
No one is using it, and God knows it's not much anyway. You can stay there.
Okay. I'll take it.
Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the place.
Keep Pierce under apron, she hands it to you.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
Alright. It's further down the coast.
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time, even.
Why is it abandoned?
Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
So, they don't hold services there anymore? The Ecclesiastes?
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church.
Well, it's down the coast.
Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses, empty.
Anything else of note?
Of note, the old fish market up on the boardwalk, but it's closed.
Alright, got it.
As I said, it's a peninsula. There's no one there, just ghosts and vagrants, and teenagers making out.
Hot. How about yourself? Who are you here?
Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking.
Okay.
And my married name is Sadie.
Ah.
Now it's your turn, Mr.
Lieutenant Double Yefretor Javier de Bois.
Quite a handle you got there. So many titles. One of them double.
Uh-huh. Anyway, come on. Large drop, nothing early goes, maybe in spring. The details, colors are warm, welcoming, and cozy. Wool pellets with an orange glow. Gross taxidermy? I mean, why not?
Hello, mister.
You're barely 4 or 5 years old, sits on the sofa, she's looking at you with frank curiosity.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
You Lillian's daughter?
Yes, I am. Little Lily. You know my mom?
Yes, we met earlier.
That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything.
That you're holding.
It's Lammy. He's my friend. Sort of. Like...
Was it Fuzzy Beast to demonstrate?
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
Okay, well, pleased to meet you, Lambie.
Lammy usually doesn't like strangers. But you're also fuzzy, like Lammy.
Is Lambie also a recovering alcoholic? And what's this? The stuffed bird you took from the ceiling.
It's a grouse.
Yup, smiling broadly.
Wasn't Gar, the cafeteria manager, trying to repair a piece of taxidermy?
Can I have it?
Sure. I mean, you already took it. I don't like it anyway. It looks angry.
Wait.
Bye!
Question the boys here.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He can't be more than 5 years old. The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth.
Must be the Lance twins.
This one doesn't say anything, kicking the concrete with his worn-out sneaker.
Lily's our mum.
I already said that.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders. The other one laughs as well. Wow, so intellectually stimulating.
Really? Little Lily, your sister?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Say, you're being laconic about it.
It doesn't look like he knows what that means.
Means like, tight-lipped. That's what Spartans were called. There's a identical.
The stone-kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden, as if that's something to be scared of. The obvious fact that you just stated.
He looks just like me.
I said that.
The boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another rock. Both of their hair is covered in some kind of dirt. The rock kicker was just being shy, but now he's enthusiastic again.
You're bad with kids.
I am, yes.
Don't
I know.
worry, everyone is. How about we do some police work now? We're not getting anything here.
Very good. It's a time sink, I guess. When you grow stuff with some material, and business might just pass off as real thing, and the birds look extremely ruffled and look slightly grumpy. Is there anything in the shack for me? Any treasure I should be aware of?
The door has seen better days. The layer of paint has started to peel off due to the salt and wind from the sea. Even the lock looks slightly rusted.
Unlock the shack door with the key.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your new living arrangements. But just so you know, after we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the whirling in rags for the night. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
The key turns with a satisfying click. You can enter the shack now.
Check out our new digs. Peek under your step.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
72%. Shaving the right
The
call.
water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red, hair unkempt, wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic. A fresh start looms ahead. Clean yourself up and be born anew.
In a minute. The engine home's probably going pleasant. Thermodynamic expander condenser cycle. Nice. Science fiction magazine, books with birdwatching, almanac 39. What's this? The waves, the sea, the church.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it, adorned with the expression.
Not the expression. Let the mirror be. Robe jacket. What's one like? Swanky. Check your jacket. Flatters your form. You should feel the fun. Kind of serious. It's really nice. Roomy pockets too. It gives me a reaction speed isn't the same as like hand-eye coordination, is it? Logic, drama, elevation. What's a little board do?
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a
See
small
if you can
hand
get rid of those mutton chops.
straight razor soaks inside. Like an artist with a brush or a master swordsman,
Yes!
you use the small mirror and the straight razor with some soap to remove all that unkempt hair from below the nose line. The sharp blade chafes against your skin, producing a scratching sound. The surface underneath the beard feels tender, the air brushing against it chilly.
Feel your clean shaven cheeks.
They feel so smooth, surprisingly so. A feeling of freshness overcomes you, as if you just came from a cold bath.
Nice. Shaving the right call, I think
The
it was.
water reflects back a vague image of your clean-shaven face. Despite the bulbous nose, unkempt hair, and persistent swelling, you look a little younger, maybe.
Okay.
You almost look like a professional.
Alright. Tell by the way I walk, I'm a woman's man. No time to talk. Stay in line, stay in line. See if I can meet Joyce. Now that I have my badge, my credentials. I'll be beating women off the stick now that I shaved. Because Kuno's gonna think I'm just a homo for doing it. Salt meat, not raw, not fresh, grilled. Makes me hungry.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Okay. These tattoos.
That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
Tell me about the tattoos.
Better not tie the fourth day to the Bat's day on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
There's some badge again.
I'm afraid I can't say any more until we've taken care of formal protocol.
Never guess what I found. My badge.
Did you? Wonderful.
She inspects a piece of blue plastic. The faded green pearls of her eyes scanning left to right.
Quickly, methodically, like an electric printing machine. She's memorizing your badge number.
Oh.
It is a relief to see a W freighter here. The situation is precarious, to say the least. It needs a quick solution, or we will have a bloodbath on our hands.
Could contain the situation?
Yes. I'm afraid this strike may descend into a small-scale civil war, with possible consequences for all of Rivershoal West.
Since you are sharing, ma'am, this is also the RCM's worst-case scenario.
Then we're on the same page, as grim as it may be.
Tell me again, how is the lynching and the strike connected?
I have an indirect role to play, I'm sad to say. My employer experienced a momentary lapse of faith in me. In that moment, they elected to deploy a private military contractor as an insurance measure. They called it my security detail.
Oh, momentary lapse of faith, you say?
They were dispatched after I relayed the union's initial offer.
Every worker...
A member of the board. I tried to convince my employer it was simply a piece of rhetoric, or a joke. They did not appreciate the humor.
Do you need a security detail?
Absolutely not. These mercenaries are muscle, pure and simple. They are meant to intimidate the Union into surrendering.
Who are they, exactly?
Crenell, an Oranese military company. As far as I know, 3 arrived in Martinez. They report to me sporadically, but they do not answer to me. To be frank, our relationship is deteriorating. They wear ceramic armor, have semi-automatic weapons, and years of combat experience. They also have trauma and stressor disorder, and no idea how to conduct themselves in an urban civilian environment.
It's like PTSD, I guess.
So, what happened?
The story is, one of them, the Colonel, I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local woman while he was drunk and separated from his unit. This allowed some of the more militant Union members to subdue him. He was taken out behind the whirling in rags and lynched last Sunday night.
What then?
Nothing. Mr. Clare refuses to let me into the harbor. I have not been able to discuss this matter with anyone there. The remaining 2 Crenell contractors carry out their orders, for now.
For now?
It's a smokescreen. In secret, they are conducting an independent military tribunal into the lynching. Once this investigation is concluded, executions will follow.
Oh.
What is the nature of this so-called investigation?
Whether to execute one, some, or all of the Union militants.
Maybe the investigations can team up, share resources and intelligence.
Surely you're joking. These people are killers. My only hope is that yours provides a single, concrete suspect before they indiscriminately pick theirs. Simply put,
Sold to the mainsail.
if you don't pin this on someone good, and do it fast, they will identify and execute everyone present at the lynching. This in turn will force the Union to respond.
The Debardeurs have over 2,000 men. It will be 1,000 to 1.
Have you ever seen a hornet invade a beehive, Lieutenant? It's not pretty.
The Serai's giant hornet, the world's 2nd largest insect, can kill 40 honeybees a minute, while a group of 30 can decimate an entire hive of 20,000 bees in less than 4 hours.
These men work in tandem using semi- and fully automatic firearms. Their armor is virtually impenetrable to muzzle-loaded weapons, even yours. Most Union workers don't have guns at all.
The muzzle loaders need to be reloaded after every 1 or 2 shots. The automatics every 1 or 2 minutes.
Uh-huh.
As I said, a bloodbath.
That's a pretty bleak scenario you're describing.
Many bleak scenarios have already come true, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. All we can do is keep the rest from going the same way. One single concrete suspect delivered into civil court, and I may be able to defuse this situation.
What are you going to tell me about Crenell?
Not much. Their public resume is relatively good, as far as private military contractors go. I believe they were once called Downwell. They boast a long list of clients: Saint-Baptiste, Welchman Lawrence, Eintracht, A warning sign, however. The operations concerned all take place in third or fourth world countries. Guarding facilities, escort missions, and such.
Fourth world. What's that, like Somalia?
Meaning they're used to operating in war zones.
Yes. All the good conflict corridors, Supramundi, Yesut, the Seminese Islands, countries that don't have a good record reporting atrocious military conduct on their soil.
Sounds like maybe the colonel went a little native during the course of his duties.
I wouldn't go as far as to use that term, detective.
It's the expression she objects to.
What, going native?
Yes.
She picked a strange hill to die on. Strike.
Sounds like he objected to the words going native more than him raping and killing people here.
She's silent.
What is the purpose of this, detective?
Where you draw the line? Going native, not hiring a paramilitary death squad?
Paramilitary death squad is a bit rich. But yes, were it up to me, I would have at least vetted them more thoroughly.
Okay. What's next? Change mission. Physical. Bumping up points to logic. Why not? Okay, how else you get on them?
Sadly, no. Before this happened, I had little interest in them. Now that I do, I don't have the resources.
He thinks.
If you still have access to the ICP's database, you could run a better background check than I ever could. It may take some time, though.
Do you know a lot about the inner workings of the RCM and the ICP, ma'am?
In my line of work, it pays to do your research. I was prepared to deal with the RCM. I did not think I'd be dealing with a group like Crenell.
Did you contact the company, tell them to call them off?
I have. And they will. However, these orders take time to reach what is basically a rogue unit out in the field here. Until they do, it's all on us.
She's being truthful. She is pressing them as hard as she can.
The deceased assaulted a woman.
Or he didn't. This is information passed on to me from some teenagers loitering around the canal. I cannot testify by it.
Okay, what do these teenagers by the canal say?
That the man was killed because he assaulted a local woman. I've asked around a bit. This seems to be the accepted story around Martinez.
The lieutenant consults his notebook, his eyebrows knitted in concentration.
Odd. We haven't heard any reports about an assault in connection with the lynching. Where did it take place? And when?
Last Sunday night, at the Whirling in Rags, the hostel by the gates. Supposedly, the colonel was drunk, maybe on narcotics too.
He had toxicology on him.
Either way, he's alleged to have sexually assaulted a woman. Sometime later, a group of dock workers got their hands on him.
And who was this woman?
That's a good question, officer. I don't have the slightest idea. As I said, it's a rumor. About a rumor. In any case, it's what the colonel's remaining colleagues believe.
There was that chick who works there that wouldn't talk to us. It's Colonel, the one who was hanged. You know him.
If you mean did I see him alive? Yes. But I did not know him.
His name was...
Lely. His service name. A nom de guerre, most likely. He wouldn't divulge his full name. Only one of them did. A bad sign if there ever was one.
Tell me about the others first.
One is a man. Corty, they call him. A nickname as well. The other a woman. Phyllis DePaul. Corty is the gunner, I believe. DePaul is a radio operator.
What would you say was his eye color? The deceased.
She closes her eyes, trying to picture the man's face, then shakes her head.
I can't remember.
Hang every rip to her voice.
The lieutenant was testing her. asking a small detail first to see if she knew him better than she let on. She passed.
That's all right, ma'am. Anything else? Nationality? What would you say was his age?
He was 40. Or 50. It's hard to say which. He had a combat injury on his lower jaw. It made it difficult to estimate his age, or gauge his facial expressions.
Indeed. This matches the dental reconstruction we saw on the body. What else? Nationality? Accent?
He was, Occidental, I think. Light brown hair, a mixed accent, Oranese, or Messinian, maybe. His injury gave him an accent all his own. In a way, it was humanizing. He had to learn to speak through it. Through the injury. That's all I know, I guess. I only met him once.
Where are the remaining 2 mercs now?
They've gone to ground, as it were. I don't recommend seeking them out. For one, they're almost certainly armed to the teeth. They don't have the same respect for the Revachol citizens' militia as I do. To put it bluntly, they think you're vigilantes. Ghetto savages. It will not be a fruitful meeting.
So I need to know where they are.
You're likely to run into them eventually. When that happens, I'll be in a better position to mediate if I don't appear involved.
Where are these mercenaries?
One is obviously the scab leader at the harbor gates. The one chanting the idiotic slogans. He's barely maintaining his disguise.
Uh-huh. One must be the goon in ill-fitting work clothes by the harbor gates, the scab leader.
That may be so. I still hope you heed my advice. There's no need to kick the hornet's nest.
For all your talk of averting this catastrophe, the situation at the gate is a border keg. Does this not bother you?
Of course it bothers me, Lieutenant. But my hands are tied. How would my employer react if it appeared I were intervening on behalf of the Union?
Your concern may be appearances. Ours is keeping the peace.
Another question for you.
I hope I can answer it better.
How much time do we have?
Until the executions start? Truthfully, I don't know. It depends on their progress identifying the members of the lynch mob, and their impatience.
They don't report their progress to you?
Not on this matter. I'm afraid they consider this a personal initiative.
There is a brief silence, seagulls squawk over the bed.
It's a matter of days, not weeks.
That's enough for now.
I am sorry to have been the bearer of bad news. If there is anything else I can help you with, please ask.
Now, can you tell me about these tattoos?
Of course. Excuse my hesitation before.
She reaches over the guard wire and takes the photo, holds it in her hand.
For about half a minute, in silence, she wears fingerless gloves. Her fingernails are cut short and fractured, like those of a working woman.
It was taken with a trigette not long ago. This is the man's upper body. There were no more markings on his hands or legs.
Stay quiet, observe his expression.
Her mouth is relaxed. The accordion lines near her mouth vanish. The pearls of her eyes move slowly on the photo's surface.
What do you...
Sorry. I was trying to see if I can read the web of interdependencies between these points. The stars.
Points to the one on the photo paper.
I can't. But that's how you read this story. The points themselves don't have letters, numbers, anything. Their size, location on the body, and distance from each other tells you what they represent.
Big blooms in a pattern.
Close. Port cities. This is an Oranese map of the waterways, a sailor's tattoo worn by wayfarers of the Dolorian century. Over 300 years ago, the sailors would mark their bodies to map their travels.
What is the use of this map?
The sailor's soul would use it to fly back home if they should die abroad. This is a sort of contraption to be reeled back in by. The silver cord, they would call it.
Oh. What travels did the dead men make?
Quite a few. Vredefort, the Oranese capital, traditionally stands on the right shoulder. He started somewhere near here, I think.
What next?
Then he made his way to the Pretto Grande, through what I think must be the Stutz Canal, an artificial channel through the Occident. From the Pretto, he sailed to the Insulindic Ocean, first the Semines Islands, then this.
That's to his heart. What is that?
Revachol. Those are the two constants. Vredefort on the shoulder, and Revachol in the heart. They started the tradition of these maps right after the discovery of Insulinde, at the dawn of the Inter-Islary Age.
Okay.
The old world passing by, and the new world already here.
You said you can't read it.
I can't. This man was no sailor, and these are no ports. I can understand geographic fragments, but not their meaning.
Vredefort? Vredefort has a military academy. The Semines Islands saw a recent conflict. In Revachol, he was executed.
Maybe it's a record of his military career.
That makes sense to me. We have no more use for a map of the waterways, just like we don't need sailors the way we used to. This is what the custom would morph into on the Occident. Mercenary tattoos.
For all the boys looking for adventure, a blood spatter on the seas.
Who could tell me more?
His platoon members? The other contractors. Though I do not suggest you go and show them that picture. This man was their friend and comrade.
Surely there are other people to ask about the tattoo. This is not necessary to complete the task, officer. It's a dangerous side task. Search elsewhere.
Oh, you're right. Now I've got an idea.
I am relieved you think so. I don't think deciphering that tattoo should come before public security.
So, tattoos, thanks for your help.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
TTFN, ma'am. What's our time at here? Hour 22. Video boss.
The bullet is still safely sealed away in a plastic bag bearing the RCM stamp.
We already know that. We did this already, didn't we?
A rifle, Revolutionary period. Your bullet looks to be an old 4.46mm from the surplus left over from the turn of the century. Probably an antique or a retrofitted antique.
Ink?
The 4.46 caliber was widely used with the Belmargrave rifle, a Revacholian manufacturer. The BM dominated the battlefields of the Insulindian theater of the anti-centennial revolution 50 years ago. Incidentally, you have just such a rifle with you. The dusty old thing you found hidden in the basement below the commercial area. It's unusable, sadly. If it were, the bullet would probably fit the chamber.
Anyone else still making these rifles?
No, but Zeliger, a major firearm manufacturer, ended up with a surplus after the war. So there are still a lot of these old military rifles floating around, usually broken. The quality was appalling.
Appalling, I say. Who uses Belmargrave rifles these days?
Antiques enthusiasts, guerrilla fighters in distant countries, a few lucky jamrock bangers. You're looking for the same thing you found in that hidden weapons cache, only in working order.
What are you thinking? Bullet?
I think I know where this thing came from. Think about it softly.
Okay. And?
Shot probably came from a Belmargrave rifle.
An antique. That makes sense. There can't be many breech-loading rifles floating around in Martinez, or anywhere in Ravachol, really.
Probably a good thing.
I have to hand it to the monarchs. It's quite admirable that they took the advice of criminologists last century and banned the use of breech loaders in peacetime. Some new RCM recruits get impatient with their muzzleloaders once they've trained with military-grade weapons, but they realize it's worth it in the end.
Prohibiting peacetime law enforcement to front-loaded rifles is a policy enforced by the Moralist International in all the nations of the Real Belt.
The more powerful guns for the law.
Imagine if everyone, cops, citizens, had access to firearms that could shoot multiple rounds without pausing to reload. After the first shot, the second, third, and so on come much easier. But back to the investigation.
They were an antiques enthusiast. They're going to be mixed up with some foreign guerrilla fighters.
Let's find out. Next step, finding the gun itself.
There's nothing more to say. Okay.
Can I help you?
I found a new bird for the whirling. One of my gross.
What is this thing?
No big, I just thought it'd be really nice on the wall. I'm that kind of cop.
What, the interior decorating kind? You know, I'm sorry. This is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy. I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess. So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna go with thank you.
Alrighty.
I feel good about our work here today. It's all about the little things, like bringing people random stuffed animals.
Exactly.
It's not actually about that, but he liked it.
So this guy down with the scabs. Big dude. Not him. The guy who's yelling stuff. This guy.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Mercenary hired by wild pines.
Hell no. I'm just an honest scab. I won't have talk like that around here. You understand?
It just has to be said, that was not a convincing line.
Very close. Is there a tribunal being by any chance? A tribunal being convened by any chance?
Fucking wrong.
Agrees it was solely. This giant chest deflating, that's mouth slightly open.
A punch is not imminent, but it's being cocked hard. You hear a tiny rattle, a small radio cracking somewhere, an earpiece. I'm going to interpret that as a yes. There's a tribunal, and it won't be long until it's ready.
How about you fuck off now, huh?
Okay, of course.
The man's breathing steadies, but his eyes are still narrow. Slowly, he's trying to get his right to work.
Man. What is that antique shop owner? Or the pawn shop guy? So it's too thick, thorny to pass through. me, sir. I saw you had some money over here. I'd help myself too. Don't call Abigail. A sun-shaved man with a ruddy nose. You know his eyes. He was with recognition. He turns his head away.
The noxious odor emanating from the drunken man is strong and familiar.
Jealous.
Don't you call her? Yeah! Don't call Abigail!
Who's Abigail?
Uh-huh. Abigail.
Abigail.
Don't you fucking call Abigail.
Well, Jenny instead.
You're not going to get anything out of this guy. He's too drunk.
How about your friends?
Don't you fucking call her! Hear me? Abigail? Don't call Abigail.
You say so.
Hey, tequila!
30-something man clad in a two-piece lycra tracksuit puts down his pilsner and extends his hand in greeting.
Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you?
I'll shake his hand. Hope he doesn't pickpocket me.
So what's happening?
Wait, tequila?
Yeah, Tequila Sunset. How are the, high-concept, reality-based adventures proceeding?
He says it like it's obviously your name. Like you call someone Billy Brunel or leader of the 4th Street Gang.
To your losing streak. Reality makes you regretfully sad. Reality, ready to conquer it, depending on my will and will, yeah.
That's the spirit. I used to shape reality into my image, long time ago. Those days are over now.
I'm the fan here.
Sadly, things aren't going that well in Idiot Doom Spiral Land. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
Except for
Idiot Doom Spiral, huh? This is bound to be a good, high-concept conversation. At last.
Guys do around here.
We are saving the world.
These comrades.
Please! Please don't call!
Like,
Don't call!
Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. That's what we're doing. I tried to save the world once, a long time ago, with enterprise, creativity, and willpower. But that didn't work out. So now, it's a pirate's life for me.
this is Tequila Sunset. Keep saying it.
It's you. Your Tequila Sunset.
Really? How do you know this?
We've met before. Don't you remember?
No, you sure don't.
No.
Aha. Do you want to know how Tequila Sunset came to be?
Oh, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Let me take a sip to moisten up my chords. Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday, and by Tequila Sunset, I mean you. The man, the myth.
Was I alone?
Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story. Stop interrupting.
Takes another step and continues.
You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get piss drunk. Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head right in front of them. That's pretty high concept, if you ask me.
It is. The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He's listening as casually as he can.
What happened then?
It was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, were getting our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this. We get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling. One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and bangs.
Do you remember the sound of wood cracking? The billboard?
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in.
Naturally.
Anyway, there was a brief silence. A gasp of silence, if you will. Followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed. Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic. What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach. You revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs, "The time hath come!" So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked what time hath come. To which you replied, "The time hath come for tequila sunset, the end of all things."
Bitchin'. Nothing, it's more dignified that way.
After which, your reality contracted. You jammed the pedal, plowed right off the jetty, and through the ice. We ran towards the ice, whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt, covered in seaweed and shit. Like some kind of sea monster. When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was too late to get in there, though. The carriage had sunk too deep. Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed to. We asked about the whole tequila sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now and insisted that we all call you that from then on.
Tequila sunset, an event or a name?
I'm not sure. I think you were the event. Tequila sunset. You know, as opposed to a tequila sunrise, which is long gone.
Well, real name's Harry.
No, that's just what your mother called you. Your real name is Tequila Sunset. Just embrace it, brother.
My Native American name. My spiritual animal is a bottle of vodka. What did we party for?
Hours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women. How they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How one of them fucked you real bad. After a short while, you crossed the event horizon, looked sullen, got up, and left without saying anything.
Wow, that's quite a story.
Yeah, I bet Tequila's a fucking legend around the precinct. You must be proud to work with him.
If you only knew.
Mention losing anything else? Gun, maybe?
Beside your gun and your badge, you said something about your hope or heart or something. To be honest, the details are a little hazy. In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too? That's a big one.
Say anything with the case?
Yeah, you said it was no biggie and that you'd solve it in no time. And that you didn't need anyone to do it. You're doing it solo now.
A lot of cops go solo and hermit once they reach that level of alcoholism.
Huh. Do we know what kind of cop I was?
You kept apologizing for being such a bad cop and for the damage you've inflicted on everyone around you. You also kept pausing to knock the heel of your hand against your temples, saying, "Stupid, stupid, stupid."
Did I tell you anything specific about this person that fucked me?
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard, and that we've all been fucked too.
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking around here.
Abigail.
What was Abigail?
It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say you're still working through some shit.
Uh-huh. I don't want to talk to that politics button. I'll say, oh, here you
It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs.
go. You like your characters by your storytelling ability. You want to tell me another song sometime?
Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller. Right. Why not? Better than a beach bum.
Why? How one became Idiot Doom Spiral?
It depends, really. Are you willing to help me out?
You might get scammed here.
I feel like it's going to cost me a lot.
No, the reality of the situation requires a rather modest contribution. A little motivational package.
Booze.
Booze?
Ah.
Did you already forget our party? The thing I relayed to you earlier. So, have you got anything for good old Idiot Doom Spiral? A bottle for a story. Seems fair to me.
There's potent Pilsner.
Not much, but it will do.
Also behind the covers me.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that?
I think Mums interjects.
Don't call Abigail.
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story here. Something happened to you. Something happened to me, too. My actual name is George, but around here, you already know. I was once a reasonably high net worth individual, a founder / junior partner at a high concept creative services agency. When my story begins, I had just landed a major contract with an insurance firm. I used the profits from my agency to finance what I called a cultural incubator. Abstract value generation, value per person, high concept stuff. I developed the paradigm, worked within the paradigm, but the burden of leadership weighed heavily on me. So I went jogging every so often to keep myself sane.
Did the jogging help?
It did. With my trusty Sansarique tracksuit, I felt like I could conquer the world. But now dreams are worn thin, much like my tracksuit.
Softly brushing dust off his shit-stained pants. What happened?
One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head when you're distracted by the sound of keys jangling in your pockets.
Uh-huh. Bottle makes a ringing sound.
His eyes are clouded, his dilated blood vessels encircling his irises like stinging brambles. His eyes are your eyes.
Seriously.
So I removed the key ring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets to stop the jangling, you see? At least, that was the plan. I was halfway done with my usual lap when it started to rain. The reality situation became very wet, very quickly.
Go on.
I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have the key to the front gate. I'd mixed it up with the key to the letterbox, which was useless. Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because I slipped and landed on my ass.
Ouch.
Ouch, indeed. Reality was looking rather grim just then. Me lying on my ass in a mud pit in the middle of a heavy shower. But when life knocked me down, I always got up. So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pockets, I realized that I'd also forgotten my apartment key.
No way.
I wish I were, Tequila. I wish I were. Instead of my apartment key, I'd taken the key to the office.
Okay, what's happened next?
I rang my neighbors' buzzers. It was late, and most of them didn't even answer. Those who did assumed I was trying to sell them something and hung up before I could even explain the situation. People are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible lingerie and a strap-on. I don't begrudge them, especially since I was known to be one of the best.
He pauses meaningfully.
Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. I still had the key to my office. I could wait out the storm there. But when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day. And since I hired only the best, he'd already done it, and I couldn't get in. Anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control. I haven't gotten into my apartment for years, and my girlfriend left me because she didn't want to date a homeless man. The company, well, you see where I'm going with this.
Uh-huh.
He pinches his thigh as if to check whether this reality is the reality.
So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Like nothing you've ever heard, huh?
Is that it? I feel like there's some steps missing.
Tequila, I've thought about this series of events for a long time. If there was anything else to it, I would have thought of it by now.
Yeah.
Why didn't you go to the authorities?
Well, at one point they came to me, but, you know, I didn't have any ID on me, so they tossed me in jail for 2 days. I can't say it increased my faith in the RCM. No offense, gentlemen.
Literally, I can't believe it.
Me neither, Tequila. When I lost my keys, I lost more than access to my apartment. I also lost my leverage over humanity. I wasn't a high-concept creative director anymore. I was just some homeless asshole with a premium Sansorique Lycra tracksuit. You can't imagine what that does to a man's confidence. Anyway, that was all the story one bottle gets you. Almost empty, this one.
See.
You too, Tequila Sunset.
Okay, and with that, that'll close off our current episode of Disco Elysium. Thanks for watching, as always. May like, comment, and sub if you can. I'm on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, probably some other places I've forgotten about. Yeah, and have an awesome time wherever you are in the world. Bye-bye for now.